If there's any airline that's been impacted by late deliveries of aircraft and everything else in between, it's probably been that of German flag carrier Lufthansa, but also their wider group's operations. As a result, the airline is had to continue to make amendments to retirement plans of aging jets and much more on top of that. Lufthansa has kept older aircraft on its books probably longer than it would have ideally liked. This mainly includes quad-engined aircraft that the airline said were on their way out but have remained. This summer, Lufthansa will also return the largest passenger plane in the world to service, the A380, which has been grounded for 3 years, and initially the airline planned on not returning to service altogether. However, even with the continued return of aircraft from storage and the retention of existing planes that may have departed in another world, they're noting that they're simply wet leasing too many aircraft now. Quoted at being around the 50 mark, the group says that if it didn't go down this route of wet leasing to meet the capacity that it's witnessing across the network, then the reality is that it wouldn't be able to fly routes at all, which is something the company would like to avoid. However, it seems like a bit of a catch-22 situation. The airline needs to lease aircraft on to meet the capacity. However, they then see negative implications by doing this. But if they don't lease these aircraft and therefore don't meet the capacity, then as their key executives say, they won't be able to fly specific routes altogether. While yes, it's an option for the airline to meet the incoming travel demand for the summer season, it doesn't always have the ultimate desired results that maybe they would like. Say, if their aircraft were arriving on time and they didn't need to do this. Lufthansa executives have openly said that while they can wet lease more jets if they need to, there's too many there. And these leasing agreements are in place at various airlines within the company, primarily focusing on relieving some of the pressure seen currently with the global engine shortage and Pratt & Whitney and many others that are seeing the continued park up of aircraft as more and more airlines need maintenance on engines, spare ones, and so much more, which these engine manufacturers can't send through on time, which means the aircraft are not cleared to fly and are therefore grounded. The company is forecasting a very busy summer. As such, they do need that capacity. A couple of months ago, they ordered A350-1000s and A350-900 aircraft. In addition, more 787s will soon join up, alongside, hopefully you would like to expect, the 777X despite all its delays in the coming years. And this has really been a consistent trend for the Lufthansa Group, that being delays in acquiring these jets. It means that the company needs to find alternate ways to cope, and they're just one of the many groups and airlines in our industry that has been hit hard by this. It's just notably given their size and their status being a flag carrier and one of the most world-renowned brands, that their story just makes headlines wherever you go. And now, as they continue to wet lease aircraft on, they're actually seeing potentially more negative implications by doing this. But if they don't do it at all, well then their business will be massively affected. What are your thoughts? It's going to be an interesting summer, and I'll be keeping a close eye on their developments, as well as any incoming aircraft and how that potentially relieves the pressure. Thank you very much for watching, take care and be safe, and I'll see you next time.